What's up? So, mm, I've been having a little trouble sleeping lately because I've been thinking a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when it's uh when it's late at night, I like to watch a lot of interviews, and I like to listen to like what different people have to say, like about life and about metaphysics and stuff like that. Because when it's in the middle of the night or it's early in the morning like it is right now, I can't get interrupted because everyone's sleeping. That is why I am a night owl. That's why I like staying up late because it's like the perfect me time. No one's gonna disturb me. So, anyways, I was listening to an interview that X did, and I haven't watched the interview before. And he was saying some really profound shit that I deeply resonate with because I've been thinking the same thing and I wanted to elaborate on that. And I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel the snippet that really caught my attention that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, you have to understand that although X came off as like an imbecile, he was not an imbecile. And in his like 18, 19, 20, in that age, he enlightened himself. He went way through the fucking roof and he had a lot of knowledge. And the little bit of knowledge he shared with the public was a little bit. Imagine the immense amount of knowledge that he had that he did not want to share with the public because he knew the dangers of speaking too much. It's crazy how to think about how what he knew that he did not speak publicly about. Now, when I came into this world, I too did not want to be here. When I was younger, I couldn't really articulate it. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I had a lot of issues in school because I felt like I didn't belong. Not just in the physical sense, not just, I felt like I didn't belong because, I didn't like the way things were taught. I felt like I didn't belong here spiritually at first. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, I realized that I was supposed to be here. Cause when I first got here, when I was young, when I was like elementary school, early middle school, I just had the feeling. I couldn't really explain it. I just had the feeling I do not belong here. When I got older, late middle school, early high school, and I went through puberty and my mind matured, I started to realize why I didn't want to be here because of the systems of control and the fucked up way that they govern us. You know what I'm saying? With the way the education system is, with the way the government is ran, with the way that, you know, the way the world operates as a whole, like on a global scale. You know what I'm saying? And I got mad. I got angry as fuck. And I started doing a lot of dumb shit. When I started to enlighten myself, at first, I used that knowledge for evil. Know what I mean? Because at the time, that was my energy source. That is what was powering me was darkness, dark energy, dark chi. I practice dark magic. That shit is fucking real. I practice Satanism. I practice Satanism. That shit's real, bro. You want some shit? You're willing to pay a price for it? You can get it. That's the easy way. That's the easy way. Making deals with demons. The demon will manifest reality for you. Lucy, the devil, Lucifer, the devil, it's actually you, believe it or not. It is viewed as a different entity. It is viewed as something separate from our minds because of how evil it is, how alien it is. That's why it is viewed as something separate. That demon will manifest for you. When I got older, I realized it was actually me because you create your reality. You manifest what you put into the universe. But what I was drawing from was so evil, so alien, it seemed like another entity. So, anyways, the demon will tell you, you want something? What are you willing to do for it? This does not apply to me. Some people out there in the world will kill. Some people out there will rape. Some people out there will do crazy shit to get what they want, to gain power, to gain money, etc. You know what I asked for? I asked for knowledge. And you know what I did? I'm not going to say it on camera. But I did something where I hurt another soul. I did something that goes against God. Now, when I got that knowledge, I used it for evil and I did a lot of fucked up things. As I got older, I realized there is a healthier way to go about this. There's a healthier way to enlighten yourself and manifest your reality through love, not fear. Like X said, live through love, not fear, because love is more healthier for the body, mind, and soul. Now, like X said, there is many different dimensions of thought. Your third eye is what allows you to see what is not in the physical thought, the physical realm of thought. Now, the eye on the back of the dollar bill is a third eye. And as weird as it sounds, they're called the Illuminati because they are enlightened. The elite who run the world are some of the smartest motherfuckers ever. There are two ways to gain knowledge. In there are two ways to gain knowledge. First way is what I described. You can make contracts with other dimensional entities and gain knowledge through that way. But there's a price. Or you can choose option two, which is the more difficult route, but the more rewarding route, where you enlighten yourself and you get in contact with your own higher dimensional self, not the lower demonic entities, the higher angelic beings. Sorry, my cat's scratching. Speaking of which, cats can see beyond the physical. Anyways, the elite who run this world have done horrible, horrible, atrocious things to open up their third eye. I opened up my third eye through healthier means. I initially opened my third eye through an evil way, but I stopped doing those evil things. And when I stopped doing those evil things, I stopped gaining that esoteric knowledge, and my third eye shut for a little bit. And then I reopened the third eye when I started doing more positive shit and I started enlightening myself the way that I'm supposed to. Feel me? Anyways, the all seeing eye on the back of the dollar bill represents that the elite know. They understand that the world operates through energy and vibrations. They understand that there is more to the physical realm. They know way more. That's how they manipulate you. That's how the elite know how to keep you trapped in slavery, mental slavery. Feel me? They are some of the most smartest motherfuckers on earth, but they're using their knowledge for evil. That shit's depressing. You know what I'm saying? That's what's depressing me right now. Is that we live in a world where the people who run the world are smart, but their spirits are dead because they are manipulating the masses. You know what I mean? X was an indigo child too. He just wanted to wake up the people's minds and start to get them to think for themselves. And I want to do that too, but I don't think I can. I'm not given the proper platform, and I am not willing to sell my soul to gain that platform. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't feel like I can ever, you know, enlighten others like I want to, because I'm all the way the fuck up here, and a lot of people are down here. And I'm saying this through spiritual wise. And it's hard to try to tell somebody all of this spiritual stuff because they're not going to listen, they're not going to understand. I can sit here and talk all day about metaphysics, they're not going to understand it. The trick is you need to get people interested in it. You need to initiate their own interest in it so that they can go and learn for themselves. But how can you get someone interested in this stuff if their whole life they were conditioned to be concerned about bullshit? You got a lot of kids nowadays who, grew up in a broken home, or you have a lot of kids who were raised by the media, raised by the television, raised by the internet. You know what I'm saying? That shit's really fucking depressing because I want humanity to evolve as a collective so that our time on this planet can be used wisely, because that's what the fuck it is for. The flesh, the flesh decays over time. The flesh is experiencing entropy because it's supposed to be temporary. Our whole existence in this physical realm is entropy, slowly decaying over time. That's the physical. Your spirit is the opposite. Your spirit is evolving, always changing for the better. That's why we were sent to this planet. We come from outer space. We come from outer space. And it goes beyond that. If you really want to hear some deep shit, our souls actually come from out of reality. It comes from God. We are God. We are God. It's just that because we currently reside in the flesh, we have forgotten that, and we become so focused on the temporary state, we forget the eternal state. We are God. We were sent here to experience the world in a certain perspective. We were sent to this prison planet to experience the world in a way so that we understand a part of ourselves, so that when our souls leave this planet, we can work our way back up above to God and become God again, so that when we return to God, we have a deeper understanding of what we are, because we are one. We are one consciousness trying to understand itself. Now, think about it. The one source that is everything, God, it had to lower itself down here to this third dimension, right? It had to lower itself. And then once it lowers itself, it'll slowly work its way back up. The problem is that the problem is people are forgetting that. They're becoming so attached to the material, to the physical, they're losing their way, and they're starting to connect They're starting to disconnect, my bad. They're starting to disconnect themselves from the true source of creation. That's why I said the number 666, the devil's sign, is the earth, because carbon is the sixth element on on the periodic table. And notice that S is slither, snakes, the serpent. That's why English has a lot of S's, because language is a spell meant to trap you. People don't understand how powerful words can be. Words are powerful as fuck. Jesus Christ. I'm in my living room because in my room my sister is sleeping. So my my mom's boyfriend, Jake, his mom is currently living with us. So I believe she's getting up, so I'm gonna have to pause.